the never-ending story. Na 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 na. Part 3, Royal Image Rehabilitation. January 5, 2020. Rose and David are seen attending a service at St. Mary Magdalene Church, appropriate, on the Sandringham estate in Norfolk alongside Catherine, Prince William, and the Queen. The Chumleys aren't the only turnip toffs accompanying the royals to church, but they're the only ones named in the stories that the Daily Mail and the Mirror write about the event on the day it occurs. Both pieces describe Rose as Prince William and Kate's friend. The Sun, however, has the headline, Royal Rival, Kate Middleton and Prince William's former friend Rose Hanbury attends the same service as the royal couple despite fallout. The Sun story has since been deleted. January 6, 2020. Right? Meghan and Harry have already started the process of exiting the UK. Mail Online publishes a story about Catherine and Rose being seen together at church. The piece is first titled, Is Rose Hanbury back in the royal fold? Kate Middleton's friend is seen with her for the first time since rumors of a rift. But will she join guests at Duchess's 38th birthday this week? At some point after it is published, the headline is updated to, Kate Middleton's friend, Rose Hanbury, is seen with her the first time in more than 3 years and is due to be at Duchess's 38th birthday party this week. The story's text also undergoes some serious changes. As originally published, it labels Rose as Kate's rural rival and mentions 2019's alleged falling out and the feud between the two women. The first version of the piece includes a line about Prince William attempting to play peacemaker and notes that the Chumleys appear to be back in the good graces of the royal couple. Text from Richard Kay's March 24, 2019 column is republished at the bottom of the first version of the story. The story that is live now on the Daily Mail website has no mention of any disagreement between Rose, David, Catherine, and Prince William. The Marchioness is labeled an old friend and a regular among royal circles, and Kay's excerpt is gone. January 8, 2020, 3 days after publishing a story about the alleged tension between Rose and Catherine, The Sun posts a profile of the princess's inner circle, a group the paper dubs Catherine's crew. The 8 people on the list are given only a few sentences each, right? Don't outshine the master. That is what Robert Greene tells us in the 48 Laws of Power. Anyone who outshines the so-called master, or in this case the mistress, is gone. But if you're just bland and colorless and not charismatic, then you get nominated to this group of 8 that we haven't really heard of or seen since. Get it? And nothing in Rose's description indicates that she and Catherine are on anything but the best of terms, right? Spin doctors are kept busy by Kensington Palace. We know it well. Oh, they still in a tizzy about Harry and Meghan at the ESPYs last night with Serena and her husband, Alex Ohanian, is that his name? The shade, the tea, the rhetoric, the speech giving, the gowns, glorious. But there's still this attempt to keep talking about, oh, Harry's going to come back to the UK in 10 years without his wife. Oh, Harry's so miserable. Oh, Harry, like, come on. Use your eyes and ears. Even try to pretend like you're a real journalist and actually observe the body language and what's going on. Try that for size. Instead of crafting tales out of whole cloth and pure imagination. May 25, 2020, Tatler magazine posts its July-August cover story, an in-depth profile of then Duchess of Cambridge titled Catherine the Great on its website. It is one of the most detailed pieces that has ever been written about the future queen's life, family, and place in the monarchy. It's also extremely juicy and full of quotes from seemingly well-connected, unnamed sources. The profile contains only one sentence about Rose, but it's a good one. Longtime royal reporter Anna Pasternak writes that there was an alleged falling out between the Chumleys and the royal couple last year over Rose's apparent closeness to William. 2 days after the profile goes live, Kensington Palace issues a rare statement attacking the magazine. The palace says the story contains a swath of inaccuracies and false misrepresentations, and claims that Tatler did not approach the institution for comment or approval. Prior to publication, a spokesperson for the magazine refutes the palace, saying, "The fact that they are denying they ever knew is categorically false." Days later, lawyers representing the royal family make a formal complaint about the story and demand that Tatler remove the piece from the internet. Months pass without any updates, and then, on September 19, Mail on Sunday reports that the magazine caved to the palace's demands and removed almost a quarter of the profile from its website. The sentence about Rose's closeness to Prince William was one of the many cut. In a statement to Vulture, Pasternak said, "I have absolutely no idea why those particular quotes were removed from Tatler at the behest of the royal family, as they seemed innocuous to me, and the turnip-top phrase has been well used elsewhere. The hypersensitivity over anything to do with Rose Hanbury seems to strengthen the sense of no smoke without fire," she continued. When the then Duke and Duchess of Cambridge reacted to the Tatler piece with sudden and alarming gossamer sensitivity, they gave far more fire to the article, which I never understood, but surely appreciated. Oh, Lord Rothermere. Oh, Geordie Greek, we know how delicious and well compensated all those clicks and views. Ah, yes, we do. That's the business of it, isn't it? Even if the royals get their knickers in a bunch, it's all worth it. Oh, Aston Martin dealership. Here I come. I saw an absolutely spectacular, dusky smoke Aston Martin SUV on the highway yesterday, and I confess I am in love. I simply must have it. And the irony that I'm earning it out of Kate and William's hide. It's so delicious. August 15, 2020, Daily Beast's Sykes drops an anecdote about the rumors of an affair between William and Rose in a piece about what it's like to be a royal reporter. He says that he first found out about the shocking alleged liaison at a dinner party attended by one of his top sources, the daughter of an earl. December 31, 2020, the Daily Mail publishes a story about Kate's friend Rose's Instagram activities, specifically about her asking the followers of the official Hot and Hall account she runs if they can recommend places to buy bedroom rugs that aren't too expensive. The original story includes a line about how Rose was dubbed rural rival, but adds that the two women appeared to have patched things up last January when they both attended a service at the St. Mary Magdalene Church in Sandringham. At some point after it was posted, however, the reference to the feud was removed from the story. June 12, 2021. Us Weekly publishes an exclusive story titled How Prince William and Duchess Kate Bounced Back After Hurtful Rumors He Had an Affair. A Kate family friend tells the outlet that Catherine
finds the rumors hurtful, obviously, and hates the thought that one day her children will be able to read about them online.
Right? No thought to what the horrific rumors and stories and pure spin about Harry, Meghan, and their children. No thought about the impact of that. No, who cares? They're just punching bags for the heir and his current wife. The ordeal, the source says, forced Catherine and William to sit back and examine their relationship, which they realized they should have been doing more often. Another insider describes the rumors as a hiccup and claims the couple are still strong.
Regardless of their ups and downs, they love each other dearly. And they love their titles and positions and free money from the taxpayer. And their kids are the most important things in their lives.
The story identifies Rose as the alleged other woman, but provides no details other than her name and title. March 29, 2022, as part of its coverage of Prince Philip's memorial service, Mail Online publishes a story about the outfit Rose wore to the ceremony at Westminster Abbey. July 28, 2022, celebrity gossip Instagram account Dumois publishes a blind item about a member of the royal family's schmeg's life. This is so salacious, I'm almost too shook to share with you, but will anyway. The anonymous poster writes in the submission, this British royal's extramarital affair is an open secret in London and amongst the English aristo set, and is the talk of every party and news desk. At a recent media party, I was told the real reason for the affair was the royal's love of pegging, which his wife is far too old-fashioned to engage in. The wife doesn't mind her and, in fact, prefers her husband getting his sexual needs met elsewhere as long as things don't become emotional, which was the case with the last woman. How could things not get emotional when somebody's digging all up in those guts? You know, is that really where the dividing line of why sexual relations do and don't become emotional? It has to do with whether you're the top or the bottom. And a lot of people enjoy, not just women. Hate to break it to y'all. And if that's the case, go William. Get it how you want it. Why not? Stop torturing Harry, Meghan, and their children and just indulge in your favorite pastime. Alleged pastime, right? The Dumois post doesn't just reignite the old rumors about William and Rose, which, until this point, are mostly only known to longtime royal family watchers. It catapults the alleged infidelity narrative into wider mainstream consciousness, as everyone's fascinated with pegging. Aren't we? As old stories and gossip threads from 2019 are shared, the internet assumes that William is the subject of the blind item, and hashtag Prince of Pegging is born. The hashtag quickly starts trending on Twitter and TikTok, along with hashtag Prince William Affair. Although Kensington Palace obviously doesn't comment, in March 2024, a former Ryanair employee reveals that representatives for the royal family were definitely aware of hashtag Prince of Pegging. The palace reportedly demanded that the airline take down one of the brand's tweets that mentioned the prince and alluded to the hashtag. December 3rd, 2022, in a story with the headline, "The Erotic, Exotic, and Eccentric Teenage Years of Rose Hanbury Detailed in a New Book." Mail on Sunday takes a look at Rare Birds, True Style by Violet Naylor Leland. The paper quotes from a section of the book in which Rose and her sister Marina describe the raucous parties thrown by their parents at their childhood home in Devon. April 12, 2023, in a Daily Beast piece. What feud? Rose Hanbury will be at King Charles's coronation, friends say. Sykes revisits the 2019 speculation about Rose, Catherine, and William in the context of the upcoming historic event. A friend of the family tells Sykes there has never been any enmity between Kate and Rose. The rumors were all a load of rubbish. The family are ancient allies of the crown, and they will be there. The piece also refers to the whispers of an alleged affair as baseless rumors, nothing more. I swear, I promise I'm telling the truth. May 6, 2023, on the day of King Charles III's coronation, Mail Online writes that Rose appeared to pay homage to Catherine with the ensemble she wore to the ceremony. Does that mean dressed like her? The piece notes the similarities between the black and white dress the Marchioness wore to the ceremony and an outfit the princess wore during a walkabout the previous day, and the fact that both women wore the same type of shoes, emulating Meghan Markle, bow tie pump 105 heels by Aquazzura, a brand favored first and foremost by Meghan Markle. This important footwear news is also reported by The Express. Media coverage of the coronation notes that the Cholmondeleys' younger son, Oliver, is one of the king's pages of honor, as is future monarch Prince George. Oliver's presence at the service and on the balcony of Buckingham Palace following the ceremony sparks renewed social media discourse about the alleged affair between William and Rose. In addition to the rumor of extramarital infidelity, there has long been a wholly unsubstantiated speculation that William might be the father of one or more of Rose's children. Oliver's ceremonial position in the coronation leads some on social media to speculate that he might be the child in question. The fact that Oliver is a twin seems to have slipped the minds of many. Well, you really cannot find very much clearly delineated information or even photographs about the children, about the day of their birth. You can't find all the usual markers of wedding, baby shower, birthday. You're not finding them for those children. So it's hard for internet sleuths to put the pieces of the puzzle together, but we work with what we can, right? May 12, 2023, the Financial Times publishes a photo-laden profile of the Cholmondeleys' palatial historic home, Houghton Hall. Although the couple are quoted in the piece, most of the included remarks are from the Marquess. August 14 through 16. Does that mean that hubby was in France, as is his usual habit most of the year? August 14 through 16, 2023. Kate Rose and some unnamed friends attend an upper-class 24-hour musical festival on the grounds of Houghton Hall on August 12, according to reports published by the Daily Mail August 14 and the Evening Standard August 16. The Daily Mail claims the group gathered at the Cholmondeleys' house for a dinner party, but following the meal, Rose suggested they all go to the festival. Kate was nervous about the idea, but after much discussion with her protection officers, she went with lots of security, a source told Daily Mail reporter Richard Eden, who inserts his own commentary later in the piece, claiming that the lively night out can be considered just the latest example of the warm friendship between the future king and queen and the Cholmondeleys. Not forced, not coerced, no, just because she wanted to, right? Music lover, we certainly know Kate to be that. Besties with a woman who has long been rumored to help her husband out with his needs. The Evening Standard reports that Rose, Kate, and friends visited the on-site restaurant where the princess was in high spirits, ordering spicy margaritas, eating affogato, and speaking affably with the other members of her party. They reportedly left a £700 tip of the taxpayers' money and brought their own bottle of rosé. Yes, Meghan Markle, you know what these heifers like. All of us heifers like rosé. The Daily Mail and Evening Standard stories are picked up by other media outlets, most especially the UK tabloids, and dozens of pieces about Kate Rose and the rave soon hit the internet. August 18, 2023, The Sun publishes a glowing profile of Catherine and Rose's relationship with the headline,
Palace Pals! How Kate Middleton's friendship with society stunner Rose Hanbury survived those rift rumors and their heartbreaking bond.
Despite the mention of the alleged conflict between the women in the piece's title, the story glosses over the rumor that the paper helped start. That's how they do it, right? Your grandma told you. Your mama told you. Throw a ball, hide your hand. Blame Harry and Meghan for the Rose Hanbury affair rumors, then hide all the other information that predated their relationship and point only to them for clicks, views, and to try to downgrade their reputation and the level of respect that they are accorded at the ESPYs, in the continent of Africa, and among the veteran community and the people who like fashion, makeup, wine. All of those people are supposed to think less of Harry and Meghan because this affair rumor falls squarely on the shoulders of Prince William. November 28, 2023, The Mirror publishes a story about new alleged affair details brought to light in reporter Omid Scobie's recently published book on the royal family.
Endgame. Inside the royal family and the monarchy's fight for survival.
According to the book, reports allege that Rose had 1 or 2 suppers with William in Norfolk while Kate was away, but purely as platonic friends. Is it still platonic if someone knocks on the back door repeatedly? I guess as long as there's no kissing, right? Is that how that works? But purely as platonic friends, the article reads. The piece adds that Prince William and Rose were not meeting behind Catherine's back, and in fact she was grateful that a good friend and neighbor like Rose was there to entertain William. The rest of the story relates the future king's reaction to the rumors as told in Endgame. It's worth noting that the information in the Mirror's story, specifically the details about platonic dinners, echoes reporting from the Sun's deleted story published June 13, 2019. This story has been deleted. November 30th, 2023, Scobie is interviewed by E.T. about what he learned about the alleged affair, but while writing his book, Scobie says that he doesn't believe there was anything going on between the future king and the Marchioness, and that he was very careful in the book to focus only on the accusations and fallout. For legal reasons, there's so many things that one can't go into, but I thought it was really important to cover the alleged affair, even if a rumor is a rumor, he says, although the palace didn't directly address the allegations when they broke in 2019, the reporter says that it did so indirectly by instead offering the press stories about the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. Regardless of whether or not an affair took place, Scobie says the rumors themselves were going to have enough impact negatively on William's reputation. We still see them trend on Twitter on a regular basis. That's something that's incredibly damaging, I think, for William. The reporter claims that within the palace there was a kind of willingness to throw Harry under the bus just to make these rumors disappear. Part 4. The Trouble with Conspiracy Theories. February 2nd, 2024, weeks after Kensington Palace announces that Kate has undergone planned abdominal surgery. The Sun publishes a Rose explainer. At this point, online conspiracy theories about Catherine are still very much under the radar. Perhaps an editor sensed the way the wind was blowing. Regardless, despite the fact that the Sun started the rumors of a feud between Catherine and Rose, the story does not mention that there has ever been any animosity between the two women. Early March 2024, as speculation about Kate's health builds online, people begin to discuss the alleged affair, and a conspiracy theory that Prince William plans to divorce her starts circulating on Twitter. Multiple media outlets begin to publish explainers on the Marchioness, but not all of them mention the affair rumors. These news outlets include the News International, March 2nd, She Knows, March 2nd, and The Independent, March 10th. March 12th, 2024, Late Show host Stephen Colbert jokes about the alleged affair between Prince William and Rose, whom he mentions by name and title, and wonders if the rumored illicit relationship has something to do with the disappearance of the Princess of Wales, March 13, 2024, in its roundup of American talk show host monologues. The Guardian originally includes Rose in its description of Colbert's joke about Prince William's alleged affair. Hours after publication, her name is quietly removed from the story. By March 19, the paper had also removed the embedded video of Colbert's monologue from the piece. There are no editorial notes or changes in the time of publication to indicate that the post was updated. When asked for comment in March 2024, a spokesperson for The Guardian said, "These changes were made after internal editorial consideration and not following external outreach." Oh, yeah? Really? Oh, huh. Surprise, surprise. March 13 through 16, 2024, Colbert's joke opens the proverbial floodgates. Media outlets around the world, with, for the most part, the exception of the UK, publish "Who is Rose Hanbury?" stories. People on Twitter debate whether this is a play for SEO, a deliberate PR campaign facilitated by the Chumleys, or, for those who believe Kate's abdominal surgery is a cover for divorce proceedings between her and William, a soft launch of Rose as the future king's next wife. Among the many outlets publishing or updating explainers on the Marchioness and the Rose Prince William affair rumors are E.T., The New York Post, Harper's Bazaar, The Cut, Newsweek, Grazia, and the Toronto Star. March 16, 2024, for the first time since this all began, Rose, through lawyers, addresses the alleged affair. Her legal team tells Business Insider, "The rumors are completely false." March 18 through 30, 2024, the widespread public attention on Rose sparks a controversy that nobody could have anticipated. A social media uproar over the provenance of the Chinese artifacts on display at Houghton Hall. Images of Rose and David posing inside their historic home for the Vanity Fair and Financial Times stories listed earlier in this timeline went viral on Chinese social media sites as people recognized artwork and furniture dating from the Qing dynasty in the background. Shame on you, Chumleys. Thieves! People accused David's family of looting the pieces during a turbulent time in China's history. Are we surprised? After 12 days of online debate and widespread press coverage, Houghton Hall releases a statement defending the Chumleys. "The items of Chinese origin in the photographs to which you refer were purchased by the Walpole family, the original owners of Houghton, during the 18th century, mid-Qing dynasty, mostly through agents rather than in China directly," a spokesperson writes. "The items were not looted. I mean, not first-hand looted. I mean, they didn't actually go loot them themselves. Of course not. They pay underlings and worker bees to do so. But, mostly made for export to Europe, of course, the finest materials to go into the homes of perfect strangers." That makes complete, utter sense, doesn't it? I hope. Fingers crossed. It would be hard to find a country house collection, whether private or owned by the National Trust, that does not exhibit items acquired in or from China. Where we go, we like to grab them up. Yes? No? This is true of most European and American collections. Colonialism and all, Oh, you can't catch me. I'm the gingerbread man. March 20, 2024, Eden includes an item about Rose in his Daily Mail Society gossip column. reporting that the Chumleys attended the National Portrait Gallery's annual gala on March 19. Rose, who celebrated her milestone 40th birthday at the weekend, will be hoping that her friend, Princess Kate, is soon dancing again. Eden writes referencing the music festival at Houghton Hall. March 21, 2024, Rose's lawyers tell In Touch magazine that they have sent a formal legal notice to CBS about the Late Show segment. The rumor appears to have entered into the mainstream media recently as a result of another joke made about it on The Late Show with Stephen Colbert. We have written on our client's behalf to CBS and various other reputable media organizations to confirm that the allegation is false. March 28, 2024, 6 days after Kensington Palace releases a short video message from Catherine in which the Princess of Wales reveals her, quote, cancer diagnosis. The Chumleys are also in the news. An art exhibit called Time Horizon will be staged at Houghton Hall from April to October for the show. So it's still ongoing, y'all. We can all go. For the show, sculptor Sir Anthony Gormley has installed 100 life-size nude male statues on the lawn surrounding the historic building. The Daily Mail and The Sun make sure to describe the couple as friends and ex-neighbours of the Waleses, since William, Catherine, and their children are living full-time at Adelaide Cottage on the grounds of Windsor Castle. Well, at least Kate and the children are, or were, or maybe, according to helicopter records. It seems more likely that William splits time between apartment 1 in Kensington Palace and Anmer Hall, next door to Houghton Hall, allegedly. April 1 through 8th, 2024. Until this point, stories about Rose and the alleged affair between her and William have been purposely vague and mostly limited to pieces published on the internet. That changes this week as the U.S. tabloids run stories online and in print. OK Magazine publishes an explainer about Rose. Star refers to her as the other woman. And references about the alleged affair in its cover story about the king supposedly fearing for William's future. In Touch devotes 2 cover stories in a row to the alleged affair. The April 1 edition speculates that the Wales' marriage is over due to new affair rumors and alleged cover-up. And Rose herself is on the cover of the April 8th edition, in which she is described as the woman who knows too much and how to do it. Yeah. In Touch refers to her as William's mistress and hints that she might be pregnant. April 9, 2024, the Daily Mail runs a story about Rose sending a handwritten thank you note in response to a fan who sent a card for the Marchioness's 40th birthday, March 15th. I feel very fortunate to have had 40 happy years of life so far, and hope there will be many more to come when I can use all of my special skills to assist friends and neighbors, perhaps with their prostate. Naughty, cheeky, oh, so much fun. Bohemian Grove, what? Rose wrote to the fan, who posted the reply on Instagram. May 12, 2024, Rose attends the final day of the badminton horse trials, an event also attended by Queen Camilla the Stallion and Princess Anne's daughter, Zara CBD Tyndall, and photos of her seated in the stands are quickly posted by the Daily Mail and shared to Twitter, where users speculate why her appearance deserves media coverage. You know, Charlotte Tilbury was there too, hanging out with Rose and with Camilla. And I have to say, I went in store to Kohl's recently. I tried every single shade of everything I could find available. And sadly, I find that nothing suits me. I think I own Pillow Talk 2 as a lip liner, and it just isn't pigmented enough for all of the hype, right? I enjoy Magic Cream, but it doesn't make me go back and buy more. right? I found a lot more exciting products from One Size, Fenty, even the Ulta brand and Sephora brands of waterproof eyeliners. I found, mentally going on my must buy list. I didn't yet try Ilia or Kosas, but it was very eye opening. I didn't really try Natasha Denona or Danessa Myricks, but I really got in there. There's maybe a couple of milk products that were enticing to me, but maybe also NARS. But Charlotte Tilbury, I think it's not meant for me. And I think I might own some kind of matte something foundation. I'll look into it, but shade range, not it. Same for Kylie Cosmetics. The Winter's Kiss blush that everyone carries on about, literally talcum powder. Literally. If you want a white cast on your face, that's the product for you. I'll keep looking and learning, but for me, Win Beauty in their olive and neutral shades and a couple of their lip colors are on the wish list for Tanya. FYI. Later in the day, pictures emerge of the Queen, Rose, and cosmetics entrepreneur Charlotte Tilbury chatting together. These images launch a new media cycle, and many non-UK outlets note that the Queen and the Marchioness are on good terms despite the affair rumors. May 15, 2024. Are we near the end yet? I hope so. The Chumleys attend a Thanksgiving service for the Order of the British Empire at St. Paul's Cathedral alongside the King and Queen. Their younger son, Oliver, plays a special role in the service, once again carrying the train of the King's robe as one of the monarch's pages of honor. This public appearance doesn't garner as much publicity as Rose's day at the horse trials, but In Touch covers it with a story titled Rose Hanbury spotted for first time with husband David after Prince William cheating rumors. I wonder if he had to travel all the way back from Paris. Rose's 2 public appearances alongside members of the royal family in such a short period of time seemed like shade. In addition to Oliver's official role at the service, seemed like big shade. Lead people to speculate once again about the possibility of her replacing Kate as William's wife. Several people note that the hat Rose wears to the service was worn by Catherine at a previous royal event. Is it that Rose owns the same hat that Kate owns, or is that Kate's hat on Rose's head? A mind bender for sure, y'all. May 17, 2024, the Daily Mail's Eden publishes a short piece. We're talking 7 sentences with the somewhat obsequious title, How Rose Hanbury, the Marchioness of Cholmondeley, is blossoming in the court of Queen Camilla. Oh. Is that it? That's it, y'all. Well. That's a lot of up and downs, and that's a lot of long years to live next door to the estate Prince William requested personally, and that Queen Elizabeth II provided for him, kicking out the old tenants to secure it for William and his family. Who all goes there now? Hint, hint, look at the helicopter records. Prince William's grown, Kate Middleton's grown, Rose Hanbury's grown, and the husband, David Rock Savage, they're all grown. If they like it, I love it. But please, let's stop pretending that this is fake, phony, not true, and not real. And if you're going to send your solicitors, that means lawyers, after the papers for writing falsehoods and stretching the truth, the day that you do the same wholesale legal human rights work on behalf of your brother, Prince Harry, and his wife, Princess Meghan, and their children, Prince Archie and Princess Lilibet, then that's the day I might believe y'all. Let me know what you think, stars.